Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Harriet. Today I'm actually walking to a book swap while I get my car MOT'd. I haven't been to this garage before, but my uncle works there, which is quite handy. At least you know you can trust them, because I have had a couple of problems with my car. So I spotted a book swap when I was walking here, and I actually have books in the back of my car always, just in case. So I'm gonna journey there and take you with me. Okay, I'm back home now. I don't want to film too much when I was at the book swap because it's not my local one, so I felt a little bit uncomfortable. But I'm going to show you the books that I picked up, and I'm also going to show you some books that I picked up secondhand recently that I just haven't been able to show off in a haul just yet. The first book that I picked up is by Frank Herbert. I do have the Dune series on my TBR to read very soon, but I haven't read it yet. But I did want to pick this up anyway. It's called The Eyes of Heisenberg. The synopsis for this sounds a little bit confusing, so I do think it's going to be quite an intense science fiction about defying society and the rulers of society. As I say, it sounds a little bit complicated, to be honest with you. I read the synopsis and it seemed a bit confusing, but I do want to challenge myself with science fiction this year, so I figured I would pick this up and give it a go. I know lots of people really enjoy Herbert's writing. Plus, it's quite small, and to be honest, I just liked how old-fashioned and proper classic sci-fi this front cover looked. The next book I picked up has actually been on my Kindle for a little while, and I figured I would pick up the physical edition because it is absolutely beautiful. I think it's a gorgeous book, and I do think that I'm going to enjoy it. And that is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I have got The Night Circus on my TBR for the next month, so very shortly to read, so hopefully I enjoy that and then I can get to this one. We're following Zachary, who stumbles across a mysterious library book containing details from his own life amongst its pages, and it leads him on a quest unlike any other. I don't want to read too much into this, but I feel like it's going to be a very interesting and very gripping read. This one is very thick, so I do hope that I genuinely do enjoy it, but I thought that I would give it a go and see what I think. I know so many people really enjoy this book, so I do have high hopes. Sticking to the fantasy side of things, I picked up The Toy Makers by Robert Dinsdale. I don't know if this is inspired by the Nutcracker or not, but the front cover is definitely giving me those sort of feelings, and it has got sprayed edges, which I really love. So the synopsis for this one: while the Great War wages across Europe, there is a place of hope and enchantment in the heart of London. The Emporium sells toys that capture the imagination of children and adults alike. Patchwork dogs that seem alive, toy boxes that are bigger on the inside, soldiers that can fight battles on their own. Into this family business comes young Kathy Ray, running away from a shameful past. But Kathy is about to discover that the Emporium has secrets of its own. And the thing that made me want to read this the most is because on the back it says, if there were a toy shop on Diagon Alley, it would be The Toy Makers, a dark, enchanting novel for fans of The Night Circus and The Miniaturist. I have not read either of those last books, but I do love the Harry Potter series, and I do love Diagon Alley and the feelings that that gives me, so I have got high hopes for this one. I've seen it a couple of times online. People say they really enjoy it, but we will see how we get on with it. And then the other book that I picked up also has red sprayed edges. That is The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. I've heard so many things about this. This is not my typical book that I would pick up. It's a murder mystery as far as I know. Quite a thick one at that, so considering it's not a genre I tend to go for, I'm really hoping that I do like this. So the synopsis says, at a party thrown by her parents, Evelyn Hardcastle will be killed again. She's been murdered hundreds of times, and each day Aidan Bishop is too late to save her. The only way to break the cycle is to identify Evelyn's killer, but every time the day begins again, Aidan wakes in the body of a different guest, and someone is desperate to stop him ever escaping Blackheath. I just have a feeling this is going to be so engaging and so gripping. Yes, it is a really big book, and I'm probably challenging myself by reading such a large book from this genre that I'm not so familiar with, but I do think that I'm going to like it. I just have a feeling. I feel that way about certain books. For example, The Sanatorium, I think I'm going to enjoy that one as well. I'll try to get to that one before I get to this one, because that's in the kind of mystery thriller genre as well. But this is one of those really popular books. Doesn't always mean I'm going to enjoy them, but it does mean that many people have, so fingers crossed. Thank you for coming along with me today, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please let me know down below if you've read any of these books and what you thought. But that's everything from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!